Hi, my name is Georgia and my candidate number is 160540.
My name is Erin and my candidate number is 160429.
And today we're going to be doing an evaluation on the murder mystery.
We are. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so we did the murder mystery. When did we do it? The show was 11th of December, my birthday. And I think it went well for a lot of different reasons. For me personally, I think I did a good job, mainly because I was on stage from start to finish, meaning I had to stay... What?
No, it's just the way you said it.
meaning I had to stay in character from start to finish. And I believe I did that, and I was successful in that. And I didn't break character. I just said that. And... yeah.
Alright, so when we did the murder mystery, I had kind of had a bit of a strange role. Basically, I messed my audition up, so I didn't get a very good part at all. So I was a bit of an extra. I was supposed to be part of the stage crew, but I think by the time we got kind of around to doing the show, they had only given me a small role, but Linda and Christine and Pat both agreed they wanted to evolve it a little bit, because they wanted to make my small role quite comical, because they'd realised by now that, like, my strongest point is the comical stuff. So they made my small role, which was kind of me just walking on stage doing my thing and then walking back off again. They made it so that every time there was a cue and it was like, I would run on and then do my thing and then walk back off again. So I think, even though it was only a small role, I feel like I did quite well with it, because the audience laughed, and that was my purpose of doing that. Yeah. And I think I did that because every time I did go on, the audience did laugh, so yeah.
Okay, so I auditioned for Mrs. Polk and Holly, because there were two characters within one, yeah. And obviously I got the character I auditioned for, and she was a big role in the performance, meaning I had a lot of lines to learn. So the pressure was really on, considering it was our first year one show that we ever did. So I wanted it to be good. I wanted to show everyone my potential and show everyone what I was worth, and yeah.
I think my strengths were the fact that, even though, I think I've already said, really, I'll say it again. My strengths were that even though I did have a small part, I kind of put my own...
You had a small part?
I put my own thing on it, and I made the audience laugh, and like I said 4 times, I had a purpose in the show, and I think I did do my purpose. I made the audience laugh every time I went on, and that's why I was in it.
The thing I liked about the show, the thing that I thought went well and that I really enjoyed, is that everyone had a part. Not necessarily a main part, but everyone was noticed, and everyone came on stage and did their bit and showed what they could do. So the audience saw everyone's full potential, and hopefully that made them look forward to the next show that we was doing, because they realised everyone had talent, because everyone does in our year. And yeah.
I think my weakness for the show, I don't necessarily think it was the show that I struggled with. I think it was more definitely the audition process, because like I said, it was the first time that I'd auditioned in front of the lecturers, and I don't know, it was something about it, and I think I really let myself down, because I was very confident within what part I wanted, and I didn't get it. Georgia got it, so I'm joking. I didn't get it. But I didn't really want it, because I know when I walked into the audition room, I was like, I don't want it anymore. I don't want to be part of it, and that was really bad, because I shouldn't have done that, because I feel like I could have, even if I didn't get the role, she got it. I could have been more involved with the show. But I say that when it came to the show, I was in it as much as I wanted to be for a first show, because I kind of wanted to see where I stood and where my strengths were and stuff like that within the group that I was working in. And I think I did that. And as well, I think another one of my weaknesses were that in rehearsals, Erin was a bit of a wally. And I don't know, I think I definitely could have concentrated more in rehearsals, and that would have made me, I don't know, because I was happy with my performance. I was, because I did make the audience laugh, if I haven't already said.
Yeah. I think one of my weaknesses was definitely projection. I know this is it's...
Sorry, quickly.
It's it was quite, since it was my first show, you don't actually realise how loud you have to be on stage for the audience to
especially because of how big the auditorium is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it echoes, and even though if it echoes, you still have to be as loud as you can, because people at the back can't hear you ash up in the box.
So he can't. He won't know when the cues are because he can't hear you. And I think if he misses a cue, it's fine.
Yeah, I think like one of the aims for improvement was definitely projection for everyone, because as I've already said like about four times, it was our first show like as a group, and we didn't really know what had to be done in order for the show to go well, if that makes sense. So projection was definitely one, because as Erin said, Ash needed to hear us so we could do the cues, and if you couldn't hear us, the cues would be off, they wouldn't be on time, and the show wouldn't.
And a big element of the shows as well was the sound effects and the lights. I'd say that was the purpose of the show, was to have very big aspects of that.
Yeah.
So if we'd have missed that, then
whoa, we needed to be heard.
We needed
it in order to make the show the best it could have been.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Next time, to improve, I would definitely make sure that from the beginning to end, like from the audition process to the actual performance, I'm on my game, I'm on the ball, and I actually show the lecturers what I can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, next time would definitely be. I don't know.
That's really good.
I actually don't know. I would say projection. Yeah, I would say projection, because that wasn't as good as it could have been. But obviously, I'm working on it.
Overall, I think that the whole group did really well, because we, like I said, it's the first time we performed together, and I think no one really knew how everyone else worked, and by making it go as smoothly as it did, because I did think it went quite smoothly. I think,
and as a first show,
it was good. We worked. It was the first time, so it was like no one knew how people worked, what people needed to do to learn lines, how to how
quickly people, because there were some people who could learn lines in 2 days, and there was others who had the same
show day and they were still kind of struggling
using scripts. Yeah,
but no one really. I think everyone kind of took that on board, that everybody works differently, so there was no conflict within that, I suppose.
So after the show had finished, for the next show we knew what everyone's strengths and weaknesses were, so we could kind of work around that and make another show.
I think we did that. Definitely. We kind of took everything as a group. We took everything from the first show, and we made sure that we loved each other unconditionally.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ow.